Before we begin, hit that subscribe button, because what you're about to hear is the real story behind a school New Jersey officials refused to talk about for decades. A place where a disappearance shut the doors forever, and where every attempt to demolish the building has mysteriously failed. This is the story of Redwater Public School, New Jersey's most disturbing abandoned school, and the strange footage that finally exposed what was hidden inside. Redwater Public School was built in 1956 on a quiet stretch of farmland outside Pine Hollow, New Jersey. At first glance, it was nothing more than a standard elementary school. Red brick walls, long hallways lined with metal lockers, a music room, a gym, and a large playground. For 40 years, it operated like any normal school. But in 1998, something happened that forced the district to shut it down without warning. Parents were told only that the school was being closed for maintenance issues. But the truth was far darker. On March 12, 1998, 9-year-old Emily Dalton vanished inside the school during recess. She was last seen walking back toward the east hallway, heading to her homeroom classroom. Her teacher, who noticed she hadn't returned, asked another student to check the bathroom. Emily wasn't there. 5 minutes passed, then 10. Staff locked the doors, searched the building, called parents, and eventually contacted police. But Emily was nowhere. There were no signs of struggle. Her backpack was still at her desk. Her jacket was still in her locker. The security cameras, which should have shown every hallway, were malfunctioning that day. Not one frame of usable footage was recorded. For weeks, the town searched woods, fields, drainage systems, and neighboring properties. Hundreds of volunteers joined the effort. No trace, no footprints, no belongings, nothing. Less than a month later, the school quietly shut its doors. Staff were reassigned to other schools. No official explanation was given to the public. All that remained was a chain-link fence, boarded windows, and a long list of rumors. Now, in most abandoned building stories, the rumors alone are enough to create local legends. But Redwater Public School was different. Its demolition was approved 13 separate times between 1999 and 2023. Each time, something stopped the process. One construction crew reported breaking equipment, every drill and saw malfunctioning the moment they entered the building. Another reported missing tools. A third reported hearing voices downstairs when no one was there. Eventually, demolition companies refused to take the contract at all. By 2024, the school had become a target for urban explorers. Most posted short clips, shaky phone videos of broken lockers, dusty hallways, and peeling paint. But on November 11th, 2024, a new video appeared online that changed everything. It came from a small New Jersey exploration channel called Night Watch Files. The group consisted of 3 friends in their early 20s who specialized in documenting abandoned buildings. Their footage from Redwater Public School should have been typical: graffiti, collapsed ceilings, moldy classrooms. But what they captured was so disturbing that the original upload was deleted in less than an hour. Viewers who saw it before it vanished said it felt different from any other urban exploration video. The tension, the environment, the strange coincidences, everything seemed wrong. Thankfully, thousands of people downloaded the video before it disappeared, and the re-uploaded versions allowed investigators and viewers to piece together the truth. The footage begins with explorers crawling through a broken cafeteria window around 2:12 a.m. Their flashlights cut through dust-filled air as they pan across overturned tables and metal trays scattered on the floor. Nothing strange at first, just the typical decay you'd expect in a building abandoned for decades. Then they entered the hallway. Rows of lockers stretched in both directions, rusted, dented, and covered in dust. But about 20 seconds into the footage, viewers noticed something the explorers didn't. Locker number 162 was slightly ajar. Not open, not closed, just barely cracked. They filmed other lockers, then turned back toward the entrance. As they walked past locker 162 again, it slowly creaked open wider. No one touched it. No wind. No vibration. Just a slow, deliberate movement. In the footage, you can hear one explorer whisper, "Did you guys see that?" Another whispers, "Dude, what did you do?" They argue quietly, but nobody touched the locker. Viewers analyzed the clip frame by frame. Nothing mechanical caused it. No strings. No drafts. No hands. And yet, it opened anyway. They continued down the hallway to the music room. Here, things got stranger. The room was filled with broken music stands, fallen ceiling tiles, and dust-covered chairs. But one thing stood out, the piano. It was cracked, warped, and out of tune, but the bench in front of it was clean. Clean like someone had been sitting there recently. Not days ago. Not months. Recently. One explorer shines a flashlight on the bench and whispers, "Why is there no dust here?" The camera zooms in. The shape is unmistakable, a small, childlike imprint. As they explore the music room, the audio picks up something faint, a soft humming sound. At first, it's unclear, maybe wind, maybe a distant mechanical noise. But as they move down the hallway, the humming becomes clearer. A young voice, female, off-key, repeating the same melody over and over. At this point, viewers expected the explorers to run. But like most urban explorers, curiosity won. They followed the humming. It led them to the gymnasium, a massive, empty space with collapsed bleachers and water-damaged walls. Their flashlights sweep the room. Nothing, just decayed equipment and broken boards. But as the camera pans, something appears near the far wall. A silhouette, small, motionless, facing the floor. One explorer breathes, "Is that?" Another whispers, "Keep filming." The light shakes. They move closer. When the flashlight beam hits the wall, the figure is gone. They swing the camera left and right. Nothing moves. No exit doors are open. No footprints. For a full 8 seconds, the explorers stand frozen, whispering in fear, arguing whether the figure was a shadow, a trick of the light, or an actual person. They decide to continue filming, a decision they would come to regret. The humming grows louder as they approach the basement steps. The temperature drops. The explorer's breath becomes visible in the flashlight beams, despite early November not being cold enough for that indoors. They descend slowly. The flashlight beams shudder. Something feels wrong. At the bottom of the steps, the walls are covered in chalk writing. Not graffiti. Writing. Short messages. Questions. Sentences. "Where's my class? Why did they leave me? Who turned off the lights? Help me find the door." Some writings overlap as if someone rewrote the same lines dozens of times. All fresh. All clean. No dust on any of them. As the explorers pan the light across the wall, a whisper is captured on audio, clear enough that even analysis couldn't deny it. "Don't go." The camera jolts. One explorer gasps. The device slips from their hands, hitting the concrete and spinning. For a split second, the lens catches something in the stairwell, a shadow taller than any person, standing perfectly still. Then the explorers run. Their breathing becomes frantic, footsteps pounding against the floor as they sprint up the stairs and back through the hallway. They reach the exit. The front doors, which they had filmed earlier closed, now stand wide open. They bolt outside. The final shot shows the school fading behind them as they run into the dark. Then the video cuts to black. That was all the public saw. But the real mystery began afterward. 2 of the explorers posted an update video claiming they were fine, shaken but unharmed. The third explorer, the one who held the camera, never appeared in the update. His social media accounts went silent the next day. His phone disconnected. Friends claimed he stopped answering messages entirely. The last post on his channel was a single, chilling sentence. "There was someone else in that school, and I don't think it was a person." Police never confirmed any missing persons report connected to the group, but the camera operator has never uploaded again. Digital investigators analyzing the leaked footage discovered something even more disturbing. Slowed down to 2 frames per second. At the 14:52 timestamp in the gym scene, behind the collapsed bleachers is a face. Not a child, not an adult, a distorted, elongated face peering through the slats, only visible for 2 frames. 2 frames out of a 17-minute clip. A face that shouldn't have been there. A face that couldn't match any human proportions. After this discovery, the video began disappearing again from re-upload channels. Accounts that posted it received takedowns for privacy violations. Some claimed they received messages warning them not to publicize footage taken on restricted property. Whether accurate or panic-driven, the takedowns added another layer of mystery to the already disturbing story. To this day, Redwater Public School still stands, fenced, locked, untreated. Locals walking by at night report hearing humming coming from the east hallway windows, the same tune one explorer captured in the video. And if the footage is real, if the humming truly belonged to a child, if the figure in the gym really appeared, then the question remains, what happened to Emily Dalton in 1998? And why has no one, in 27 years, ever found her? Before you go, subscribe, because what we uncovered next might finally explain why Redwater School has never been demolished, and why those explorers should never have gone inside.